Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Inequalities. That is exercise number 11, and only one exercise in the topic, and we are going to break this exercise into two parts. So today we are getting into part 1. Part 1, we need to understand few properties for inequalities. Inequalities itself says when things are unequal. Basically we are talking about the triangle and inequalities in the triangle ka sides. Okay, so let's hit it straight away. So if you have a triangle whose angles are, let's say, 60, 70 and 80, A, B, C. So we can clearly see angle C is greater than angle A, greater than angle B. So B being the smallest and C being the largest. You need to remember the side opposite to the largest angle is going to be the largest side, that is AC. Then opposite to A will be in the middle, BC, and opposite to B, which is AC. So basically largest angle, largest side, smallest angle, smallest side. So the property goes this way: the side opposite to largest angle is largest, or you can say side opposite to greatest angle is greater, and side opposite to smallest angle is smaller. That's the only property that we are going to use in this entire exercise. Apart from this, we are going to use the previous properties which we used in isosceles triangle. Do you remember 3 properties we used? Yeah, number 1, isosceles triangle itself. So ABC, if AB is equal to AC, then angle ABC equals to angle ACB. That is your isosceles angle property. Then the next one we used remote interior angle theorem. That is angle ACD is equal to CAB plus ABC. That is remote interior angle theorem. And third one, angle sum property. So if you have a triangle ABC, then angle A plus B plus C is always equal to 180. So these 4 major properties, out of which this is the main trump in this topic. These two also, this used greatly as well. So if you know these 4 properties, then the flow is going to be very smooth for all of us. So let's hit it. I want everyone to read sum number 1. Think about those 4 properties and see how can you achieve this. So to achieve this, obviously you are going to use this property. Opposite largest angle is largest, smallest angle is smallest. So now our target is to prove that AB is greater than CD. So AB is right over here, greater than CD. So 2 marks and 1 mark is what I have put. So 2 marks has to be greater and 1 mark has to be smaller. So how are you going to hit this? How are you going to prove that AB is greater than CD? So you already know AB is equal to AC. It's given. This is 70 and 40 given. Alright. Now if AB is equal to AC, then if I prove AC bigger than CD, automatically AB also becomes bigger than CD. So now I have transferred from AB to AC, this part. So if I can prove AC is bigger than CD, I am sorted. To prove AC bigger than CD, I'll have to look at the angles opposite to those sides. So AC ka opposite is D, which is there, and CD ka opposite is this. If I can find this angle and say that this angle is smaller than this, then opposite side will be smaller than this opposite side. Are you getting it? So right now my only focus is to find the value of this angle. So pause your video, think how are you going to get this, and once you get it, come back. Please try. Just don't wait for me to give you solutions. You must try on your own, and it's not difficult. Use isosceles triangle property and remote interior. You will be managing it then. Okay, that you're back. Did you get it? Exactly, you got this as 70 first, isosceles triangle, and then if this is 70, this is 40, this will be 30. Do you remember remote interior angle? This is the exterior angle. So this is 30, which is smaller than 40. Side opposite to this CD also will be smaller than side opposite to that AC. Isn't it simple? Don't worry, we'll work it out. Gradually, if you do 2-3 sums, you'll get a good hand on it. How are you going to write? Step 1. In triangle ABC, AB equals to AC. Step 2. Therefore, ABC equals to ACB equals to 70. Step 3. ACB equals to CAD plus CDA, remote interior angle theorem. Step 4. Therefore, CAD is 30. Once you reach to this 30, then you say therefore CAD or you can say CDE is greater than CAD. Therefore AC is greater than CD. Reach till there. If you can't, I'm going to help you, don't worry. So first sum I understand. So let's go gradually. So in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC given. Therefore angle ABC equals to angle ACB equals to 70. So we got this 70. Now we are trying to reach here. So I will say angle ACB, which is the exterior angle, is equal to CAD plus CDA, remote interior angle theorem. In the exam you will write it in full, please. So ACB is 70, CAD unknown, and this is 40. So what I will get now is angle CAD as 30 degrees. So I got this 30. Once I got this 30, I can now say that CDA is greater than angle CAD, because this is 40 and this is 30. So you don't need to give any reason. CDA, what is the side opposite to that? AC. And CAD, side opposite to that is CD. Reason will be side opposite to greater angle is greater. So the side opposite to greater angle automatically becomes greater. AC is greater than CD, but you already know that AC is equal to AB, reason given. So if both are equal, I can remove AC and substitute AB there. So AB becomes greater than CD. That's what our target was. Did you manage to get it now at least? Not yet. Rewind and repeat, then you will get it, don't worry. And if you got it, that means you are genius. You will be able to tackle the rest of the sums quickly now. So sum number 4. See, basically you're going to target at all the angles if you want the sides. Remember that, okay? Ascending order for BC, AC and CD. So what sides are we looking at? BC, AC and CD. These three sides in green. Which is greater, which is smaller is what our target is. And this is 47, this is 73 in triangle ACB. So opposite to 73, which is bigger. So AC becomes bigger than BC, common sense. So at least AC and BC we managed. Now to manage AC and CD, the opposite angles is what we need. So CD ka opposite is 31, already known. AC ka opposite is this angle, which you need to find. So the entire focus is going to find the value of this angle. Once you get this angle, then we can connect everything here. So can you think how are you going to get this angle? Pause. Think. You're going to use the same things. Isosceles, remote interior angle, the same basic things, angle sum property. Try it. Okay, that you're back. Obviously, I can get this angle first by exterior angle of this triangle. So remote interior angle theorem. This will be this plus this. Once I get this angle, can I now use angle sum property and get this angle straight away? Once I have got this, I can connect between these two, then these two, correct? So how are you going to open? In the start, don't go directly to this. Okay, let's go directly to this. So your step 1, angle ACD equals to CAB plus CBA, remote interior angle theorem. Step 2, therefore ACD is 120. Step 3, ADC is equal to 180 minus 31 minus 120. Step 4, therefore ADC is whatever angle you get. Reach to 4 steps, then we'll talk further. Okay, let's go smaller baby steps in this chapter. So number 1, angle ACD is equal to CAB plus CBA. Reason will be remote interior angle theorem. Second, therefore ACD is equal to 47 plus 73, which is equal to 120. So I will get ACD as 120 degrees. So I managed to get this 120. Now let's get this. Therefore ADC is equal to 180 minus 120 minus 31. How much will that be? So 60 bajia, 60 minus 31, so 29. So I will get this as 29. So now I can easily say, since this is smaller, this side is going to be smaller, and this is bigger, so this is bigger, so this side will be bigger. So first say angle CAD greater than angle CDA, and therefore opposite to CAD is CD greater than AC. So at least we got these two parts. You're supposed to write an ascending order. This is descending. In the end, we will change it. Don't worry. So right now I got CD greater than AC. Now AC and BC, which is greater, is what we need to connect. So directly say that CBA is greater than CAB because values are known, and therefore opposite to this is AC greater than BC. Okay, I have lost 1 mark already. Can you tell me why? Yes, because I wrote this. Sorry, no corona, please pray for me. Stop laughing, come on, come back. So here when we wrote this, we didn't write the reason. So reason should be side opposite to greater angle is greater, and same thing you got to repeat here, side opposite to greater angle is greater. So now that we managed to get these two, let's connect them. So first is CD, the biggest, then is AC, and then connecting it further with BC from 6 and 8. So finally 10 statement, therefore ascending order, smallest is BC, then is AC, and finally CD. So we managed to get the entire ascending order. Very logically, if you get these topics, or if you are able to understand these topics, you are building your logic. That's most important. That is logic building in mathematics and geometry. So basically we first connected AC CD, then we connected AC AB, and we connected 6 and 8 together and wrote it in the ascending order. How many are enjoying this exercise already? That means your logic is getting built. That's good. I'm sure everyone should. Okay, next, fifth sum. They want you to prove, or they want you to write the sides of BOC in descending order. So the biggest first and the smallest in the end for BO, OC and BC. These three sides. So let's mark them in green. BO, OC and BC. These three sides. How are you going to get? For that you need all the three angles. So they said that these are bisectors over here, and these two angles are known. If this is 106, can I get entire ABC? Linear pair. And then OBC will be half because this is the bisector. So I can get this angle for sure. How about this entire angle ACB? Bullseye. If you said that remote interior angle for this angle. So 137 will be this plus this remote interior, and I'll be able to get this. Once I get this, I'll bisect it and I'll get half of that. Once I get this, I can get the third angle by angle sum property. So come on, let's hit it. Let's get all the three angles inside triangle BOC. So everybody on your own, pause your video. I'm not even giving you steps this time. So first one, ABE plus ABC 180. Reason would be linear pair. So ABE 106 plus ABC 180. So I can say therefore angle ABC is equal to 74. Correct? Then angle OBC will be half of ABC, that is half of 74, 37. I have already lost 1 mark. Can you tell me why? Because here no reasons required. Here everything we wrote, linear pair also we wrote. Perfect. Further, so I managed to get this 37. Okay, now let's look at this angle. How will I get this angle? So first ACB. So I will directly say ABC plus ACB is equal to DAB, remote interior angles theorem. Sixth, ABC is unknown, ACB entire ABC was known, ACB is unknown. Sorry. So ABC is 74 plus ACB unknown and DAB 137. So I can manage to get my angle ACB straight away by subtracting. So that will be 63, I guess. 3 plus 4, 7, 63, correct. And therefore I can get OCB. So OCB will be half of 63. So that should be 31.5. Am I correct? Yes. So this is 31.5. And now I will get OBC. So therefore angle BOC, not OBC, BOC 180 minus 37 minus 31.5. So that will be 68.5. So 70, 111.5 I guess. Let me check. I'm not really sure. Let's add everything. 5 plus 5, 10. So 1. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 10. 1, 6, 7 and 1, 8. Correct. So 105, 11.5. So now let's write all the angles in their order of greater angle first. So BOC is the greatest. Then comes OBC. And finally comes OCB. Correct. So side opposite to BOC is BC, opposite to OBC is OC, and opposite to OCB is OB. Reason side opposite to greater angle is greater. Please write complete statement in the exam. They will not allow you any shortcuts. Did you manage it? Great. Let's go to the next one. Sum number 7. 7 is a good question. We'll have to really think about it, and we'll have to go gradually part by part. So first one, they say CF greater than AF. CF greater than AF. These two green sides is what you're going to compare. This is 60, 65 given. This is 90 and 90 given. So how are you going to compare these two? To compare these two, I'll have to find these two angles here, 1 and 2. Only once I get these two angles, I can compare these two sides. So how will I get these two angles? Think. So first, I know 60 and 65. Can I get full angle ACB by angle sum property? Yes. Once I get this full angle, I will take triangle ADC. Since I know this now and 90, can I find this angle again by angle sum property in ADC? So apply angle sum property twice, once for ABC, second time for ADC, and reach here. Once you reach here, third time angle sum property, no, not angle sum property, I'll tell you how to go. First apply 2 times and get me this one at least, okay? So come on, hit it everybody. So my step 1, I'm trying first ABC. So in triangle ABC, directly say ACB is equal to 180 minus 65 minus 60, so that should be 55. You can say angle sum property. So we managed to get this entire angle as 55. So I'm writing it out 55. Yeah. Then apply it for ADC now. So third one, in triangle ADC. Now I'm trying to get this, that is DAC. So DAC this time 180 minus 90 minus this 55. So how much will that be? 35. Correct. Again the same thing, angle sum property. Please write it completely. So I will get this one as 35. Now my target is to get this angle, that is ACF. For that, what I can now do is take this triangle BEC. 90 and 65 is known. I can easily get this angle by angle sum property. Once I get this, subtract from 55 and I will get this one. Yeah. So come on, hit it. Part by part we are going, step by step. Pause, go ahead, come back. That's how you will build. So now in triangle BEC, we will say angle ECB equals 180 minus 90 minus 65 this time. Correct. So what you will get is 25. Again write angle sum property. Yeah. So I got this 25. The entire is 55. This is 25. So this will be 30. So get this angle now, 7th. Therefore angle ACF is equal to. So I will get this ACF is equal to 55 minus this 25. That is 30. I got this 30, this 35. So now I can easily compare. So let's compare. So I will say first, this angle is bigger, that is FAC greater than ACF, and therefore FAC opposite is CF greater than AF, because this is opposite AF. So we reached the first part that we wanted, CF greater than AF. Reason side opposite to greater angle is greater. Are you with me? Brilliant. Try the second one now. In the second part, they want this time DC and DF. DC and DF. So 2 green marks, DC and DF. For these two, I will have to get these two angles. See, this is opposite here and this opposite is 90. In fact, this is really simple because CF is the hypotenuse in this triangle. So hypotenuse automatically has to be bigger. Let me just check if I have copied it correct. DC and DF. Oh, so sorry. DC and DF, not CF. So it's not this one, it's this one. Yeah. So DC and DF, these two sides. How will I now compare this? For this one, I need this angle and this 25 is known. So how will I get this angle? Angle sum property. Get this angle, compare and then write. So first step you will say in triangle so and so. Second step, find this angle by angle sum property. Third step, say whichever is bigger. Fourth step, the side. So 4 steps you should manage to get DC greater than DF. Come on, hit it. So in triangle DFC, angle sum property DFC 180 minus 90 minus 25. So how much will that be? 65, I guess. 60, 70, 80, 90. Correct. So therefore this is 65. So this is bigger. So angle DFC is greater than DCF. Correct. And therefore DFC opposite is DC. Greater than opposite is DF. So we managed to get a second part. Again, reason, side opposite to greater angle is greater. Did we manage to get it now? I hope everyone's comfortable by now getting all the sums. Guys, if you got this is a good question. That means you are really brilliant. Great job. Let's go to the next one, sum number 8. 8 is also slightly different, but by all the practice that we did till now, I am 100% sure you'll get this. Let's hit it. They say AC is equal to CD. Prove that BC is greater than CD. BC is greater than, sorry, not this, CD. So 2 marks I am putting, not this one. BC greater than CD. So in short, AC and CD both are equal. So if you prove BC greater than AC, automatically BC is greater than CD. So connect is the same. Prove these two. Now to get these two, I need the two opposite angles. So for BC, I need this angle, and for AC, I need this angle. Both are unknown. Right now, I just have 74. So how will I get these two? Think now. This full is 110 and this is 74. Can I manage to get this angle? Because isosceles, so both let's call them as X, and then 74 is X plus X, remote interior. Once I get this, subtract from 110 and I will get this. Apply angle sum property and I will get this. So how will be my steps? So step 1, I will say in triangle ACD, AC equals to CD. Step 2, therefore CAD equals to CDA equals to X. Correct? Step 3, solve and get the value of X. Step 5, get the value of this by subtracting. Step 6, get this angle sum property. Step 7, compare, and step 8, you should be here. 8 or 9 steps more or less. Okay? Come on, pause, try writing on your own. Even if you get it wrong, doesn't matter. At least you will build how to write. So please don't get worried about writing wrong. Be worried about copying. So try writing on your own. So step 1, in triangle ACD, AC equals to CD, and therefore angle CAD is equal to CDA equals to X. So therefore X plus sorry, not this one, remote interior. Therefore angle ACB is equal to X plus X, remote interior angle theorem. Yeah, this is equal to X plus X. So fourth, therefore 74 is equal to 2X, and therefore I can say X is 37. So I got this one 37, this one 37, correct? And this is 37 from 110, I'll subtract and get BAC. So therefore step 6, angle BAC is equal to 110 minus 37. So that should be 63, 60, 90, 110, no, 73, no, sorry, 73. So 70, 100, 110. So this becomes 73. Now get this one. So So therefore angle ABC 180 minus 73 minus 74, angle sum property. Yeah, and finally therefore angle ABC I will get, so 147, so that should be 33 now. Yeah, so we got this, both very important for us. I am little worried about the values, so can I just recheck? 37, 74 ka half 37, 37 from 110, so 73, 70, 100 is 120, 147 plus 33, so 147, 150, 180, correct. So we got this 33. Now can we compare? So therefore bigger is this one, that is angle BAC greater than ABC, and therefore BAC का opposite is BC greater than इसका opposite is AC, but AC is equal to CD. This is given, so therefore let's connect these two. BC stays as it is, greater AC के जगह पे I will write CD. That's what my target was. Are you getting it? It's beautiful. Once you enjoy this topic, you know how the logic has to be applied. It's fun. So the only thing you have to remember is remote interior angle theorem, angle sum property, and side greater to greater angle is greater. That's it. See, I forgot to write that here. Side greater to greater angle is greater. If you forget this, then you've lost 1 mark straight away. Next, sum number 9. So the ninth one, this is your triangle. This is one of the easiest sum. So just try it, see if you can manage to get it. I'll just give you the start. If something is a hypotenuse, you don't have to prove, you can directly say since it's hypotenuse, it's great. It's greater, not great, greater. So AB greater than AD, AB greater than BD. AB greater than BD. AB is the hypotenuse, so automatically this is greater. So you say in triangle ABD, AB is the hypotenuse, and since it's the hypotenuse, therefore AB is greater than BD. Directly you can say that, you don't have to prove anything. Okay, next one, AC greater than CD. So AC and CD here. So again AC is the hypotenuse, so say in triangle ADC, AC is the hypotenuse, and since that is the hypotenuse, directly I will say therefore AC is greater than DC. Yeah, now pick these two and think about your third part. Come on, pause on your own. If you get it, you will be very happy. Come on, try. So AB and AC is what you had to add, so let's add 3 and 6. Come on, now I gave you the hint, at least add now and get it. So AB plus AC greater than BD plus CD, adding 3 and 6. So on adding, what happens? AB plus AC stays as it is, BD plus DC becomes what? BC. That's what your target. Magic happened. How many managed to get it? Brilliant. I'm sure you must be happy. You should try on your own. I know you've seen that homework thinking that this is the last sum. No, I want you to do 10th and then we'll go to the homework. So come on. This is slightly technical. You'll have to be with me. AB, BC, CD. AB, BC, CD is greater than AD. These three sides ka total is greater than AD. Obviously it is. But how will you prove it is the question. So you should connect AC. And now see how we are working out. Okay. I will say AB plus BC is greater than AC. This is a new property. AB plus BC greater than AC. It's a property used in standard 7 by us, if you remember. Sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Do you remember this property? Two sides automatically becomes greater, otherwise triangle cannot be constructed only, right? Likewise, I can say that, see here we said AB plus BC, no? Sorry, just take this as AB plus AC greater than BC. Actually, that was correct. AB plus I messed up, I'm sorry. So step 1 should be AB plus BC greater than AC, that's fine. Step 2, now go into this triangle, okay, ADC. This time we will say CD plus AC greater than AD. See, we change the stand. This time we are not taking these two sides. We are taking CD and AC together and we are putting AD aside. Why? Because AD is what I need. So I am putting AD all together alone. Are you getting it? Now if I add 1 and 2, let's see what happens. So AB, BC, CD, AC. AD plus AC plus AD. Adding 1 and 2. AC goes on the other side, becomes negative, so I can cancel this. So what I get is AB plus BC plus CD greater than AD. Is that we wanted the first part? Exactly the same thing. So magic happened. Yeah, you have to be little smart by pushing AD at the end. That's the only rule. Okay, let's work out at the second part. All four sides greater than twice of AC. Now this is simple. Take this triangle, say AB plus BC greater than AC. Take this triangle AD plus DC greater than AC and add the two. That's it. So come on, everyone should get it. So I will say AB plus BC greater than AC, and I will say AD plus CD also greater than AC. The same reason you will write sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than third side. Yeah, did we manage to get this? Add these two, so I will get AB, BC, AC, CD greater than 2 times of AC, adding 5 and 6. So that's your second part, what we were looking out for. And for the last part, this time BD you have to take. So take this triangle ABD and this triangle BCD. AB plus AD BD, and then BC plus DC greater than BD, and then add. Same 3 steps, you need to write them again. Or if you are smart and if your teacher permits, which I will permit for sure, you can say similarly we can prove that AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than twice of BD, because they are the same steps, so similarly is definitely allowed. Did you manage to get it? How many actually enjoyed this chapter? Brilliant. That means not that I have taught you well, it's that you are taking a lot of interest. Thank you so much. So for your homework, I want you to do sum number 4 part 1, 7, 8 and 10. I'm asking you to repeat the sums so that you get good hand on it and you practice it well, because I know the first time you must have heard, you must have seen little parts of it, so you're not very thorough with it. Okay, so it's better you repeat these sums again. The remaining sums till 10, avoid them, don't worry, this much is enough for this chapter. The next video we'll do the second part and finish this topic. Until then, take care, stay safe and pray for everyone.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.